Season 5 rolls on, and we've got our first start at home of Season 5 coming up. We're pretty much picking up right where we left off with a nice road victory over the Islanders. It was a solid one. What did we give up in that game? It was 2 goals again, so a very nice season opening outing for Season 5. Obviously still bitter about the disappointment of losing in the Stanley Cup final and on home ice, no less, in a Game 6 scenario. But this is my revenge tour season right here. This is me. I'm trying to be like a wrecking ball coming through the whole league this year. I am motivated. Stepping foot on home ice for the first time in Season 5, back in front of these wonderful fans, and it is not lost on me that this could potentially be the last season in Raleigh in the career mode. I mean, it pretty much will be. I don't see any way. Oh, that's gonna be a loose play. That was dangerous. Whew. Off to an interesting start, but yeah, I don't see us staying as a Hurricane beyond this season, just to change up the career mode. Purely for that reason. Obviously, I'm a Hurricanes fan. I was very lucky to be drafted by the Hurricanes in this universe, and I'm aware of that. It's not lost on me the opportunity that I had back in Season 4 in the playoffs. There's a loose helmet in the attacking zone. It's been swept aside briefly by Jacob Chychrun, who's went from Arizona to Winnipeg. That's an interesting one. Yeah, I could see a signing somewhere in the offseason. That's an offseason problem. That's not something for us to worry about. We made 2 wonderful saves to start this game. I love to see it. Uh-oh. Drop past the Kadri. That was creative. Terry. Yeah, no rebound given up there. No rebounds. Intense start for the Winnipeg Jets on offense. Chychrun blocked aside. That one went turned into the corner in a quick way. God, we're having a tough time getting it out. Oh, and a delayed call. I'll take that very much as I make my way to the bench. And for me, it's going to be a matter of getting the feel for how this team plays with some new faces in the lineup, which I already can't remember who the new faces in the lineup are. Speaking of new faces in new places, Connor Sheary is now a member of the Winnipeg Jets. That was not the case last season. And he's taken the first penalty of this game. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know who the new faces are anymore, because it's been a week between recordings, between the first game of Season 5 and this game. So the Islander game and this game are being recorded a week apart from each other. That's just the way scheduling in my life works out. This is a hectic start to the power play, but it's going to come all the way down, and I have the freedom to do this. That worked out. No, look at how beautifully that worked out for Timo Meier. And then it didn't. Timo Meier, broken twig on the ice, used that as a deflection tactic as that guy was double teamed. Ooh, my God. That was very interesting. Now Larkin slaps one into the pad of Demko, and it's been played. He made a nice save there. And I'm just going to try it out like that. Look at that. Whooped it right to Timo Meier once again. Max Domi, not Timo Domi. I don't know of a player named Timo Domi. I know of a player named Seth Jarvis, and he has a goal, and he's given us the lead. Comes off the power play. Broken stick and all. And he had a goal up there in New York as well in the season opener. So back-to-back games with a goal. Very good start. Very nicely done, and I think I deserve some credit for just playing the puck and making that little whoop up to Meier. Oh, God. How did I get beat with that shot? I was square to that, I thought. Still trying to figure out how this beat me. We're going to find it out in real time in the replay. How did I get beat with this? Oh, I was square to that. You cannot fault me. This is the game. How are you giving that much room up under the armpit? That's got to be a save right there. He turns the glove over and it goes under. That's unfortunate. And also, Nazem Kadri is apparently captain of the Winnipeg Jets. So there you go. That is a massive deflator of a goal. We take the lead on the power play, and Nazem Kadri comes right back down the other way, scores immediately, and we were pretty square to that shot for the most part. That's just the game just saying, you know what, AI deserves a goal. Here's a goal for the AI. Nothing you can do about it. Perseverance is a big part of playing the net in this game. Oh, that's a turnover. Kadri again. Oh my God. Josh Morrissey's not making it easy, the former Winnipeg Jet. I think I'm going to have to keep my head. What is going on with Natchez? What's going on with Natchez over there? Oh, Game, you're so funny. Oh my God, Game, you're not funny when it... I swear the weirdest stuff is going on right now. I try to compose and relax myself, and I can do anything but be relaxed so far. With the way the Jets have gotten pucks to the net, seen a little bit of... Oh my God! I was so out of position, and he shot it right into me. I was so lucky to make a save on that. My guy was stuck in the middle of an animation or something. I don't know what in the world. This is the weirdest game I played by far. Oh, we make an adjustment. Sherry taken away by Murphy. So you see what happened on this play with Russ zone entry. Look at me. I T-push out to the top, and then my guy gets stuck at the top. Even though I'm pushing over, he doesn't really move very much, and Brian Russ is like, look at all that net. I think I'm just going to intentionally shoot into the goaltender. Look at all the net I'm giving you, buddy, and you shoot right into me. Nothing beats this game mode sometimes. Goalie be a pro series. The Goalie be a pro series. Nothing can beat this. Nothing better than this series right now. So I'm getting a little ahead of myself by announcing this, but I'm gonna just go ahead and announce it right here. Geez, that had to hurt. The announcement doesn't hurt. Perfetti save. All right, now we can announce it. Or maybe not. Hold on. Oh, that was a beautiful adjustment to make that save. We've come out flying in this game as a goaltender. Winnipeg's offense come out flying. We've answered the call. But anyway, so I don't want to make too many promises, but when the playoffs cool down a little bit, my God, can Winnipeg just cool down on offense? We've splayed out. And they hit the post. Okay, I can't even announce it because I got to focus on all this chaos going on in my end of the ice. I was gonna say I'd like to do a full season mode in this video game. I'd like to do a full season mode in this video game where I control a team for a whole season. We play all 82 games. We see where we stack up at the end of the season if we make the playoffs. And I'm gonna try to start this series when the playoffs are kind of winding down, when we're in the Stanley Cup final and that stage of the real life season. So when the real world is in the Stanley Cup final, then we can focus on doing that series. I think it would be kind of fun. Oh, we'll randomize it. Oh, what the hell is going on? This offense is amazing. This is phenomenal work by Winnipeg. You're telling me I got to do a whole game of this? I'm waiting until the Stanley Cup final is going on and the season is cooling down in the real world, of course, before we start this season mode in this game. What we'll do is we'll randomly select the team, and that's going to be a tripping penalty, but we'll randomly select a team, and I'll control the whole team for the whole season. Play all 82 games on this channel. I mean, I still have yet to decide if we're going to leave trades on. I'm tempted to just not have trades for a whole season, and you just inherit the team that I randomly inherit, and that'll be how it will be. I haven't figured out all the specifics of this series just yet that what I want to do. Yeah, and now Winnipeg's on a power play. This is where this is going to get really hairy. Yarn Crow, a new addition to the lineup. We did a season mode back in 2004. Another penalty. I think this is going to be on Winnipeg, so this will negate the power play that they have. A holding penalty to the goal scorer and the captain, Nazem Kadri. Yeah, I did a full season mode of NHL 2004. It may be up on this channel if I believe correctly. It's on this channel. And yeah, we didn't make the playoffs. I controlled Chicago. I randomly selected a team, and the team I got was Chicago. Trades were on for that. We missed the playoffs on like the last day of the season. It was unfortunate, heartbreaking. Oh, Josh Morrissey, head up, buddy. And now Martin Natchez can go 1-on-3 between the legs, and Chychrun had enough of that. Chychrun coming through center. On the wing to Kyle Connor. We know how good this guy is. Even while getting bowled over, he tried to shoot it. Josh Morrissey, the defenseman, or Moz as I've nicknamed him. Has it in to Svechnikov off the 5-hole of Thatcher Demko, and he's covered it up. I would imagine that whoever has possession at the end of the period will try to get a shot away no matter where they are. Brandon Montour blocked away. Montour, I believe, was here last year, but he was a healthy scratch. Unless I'm getting him confused with someone else. Montour will score! How about that? Montour will score. Well, you know, they say 2 is better than 1 in most cases, and in this case, it certainly is. Our second goal of the period has given us an advantage before intermission. Well, he just got into a soft area in the slot and put it right on net and scored, and now that is it. 20 minutes done. A very entertaining 20, if you ask me, even with the goal that I gave up, and despite the fact I was square to it. So we're at 4-on-4 for just about 5 seconds. Then we will get an abbreviated power play. It will be very short-lived. It's only about 16 seconds as we have the zone entry, and I imagine that clear is going to basically do it for the power play. I tried to play that, but it doesn't matter. Winnipeg will get back to even strength now early into the second period. That almost ended up in the net off the stick of Manson. The good forecheck by Svechnikov allows us to get possession back. Kyle Connor shooting, blocked in front of me, and what a magical year Season 4 was. And we're trying to have that repeated success in Season 5. When the series is going good, it's fun to load this up. It's fun to record this. It's fun to play. And I really do want to go on an absolute tear throughout the whole league here in Season 5. I want to make up for the missed opportunity we had last year. There's no guarantee in this career mode for NHL 23 that we'll ever get back to the Stanley Cup final. And that's what's going to really sting about that loss for a long time. That got blocked in front of me. I wasn't sure where it was going to end up. But that's what's going to sting about that loss for a long time, is knowing what it takes to get there and whether or not we can get back. But Max Domi has scored the 3rd goal of the game for the Hurricanes. Domi, who was able to score the game-winning goal, I believe, in New York, has scored again in this game as well. He has back-to-back games with a goal. Yeah, Domi had that goal where I forgot who shot it, but it was not Domi who initially shot it. It was someone shot it from an odd angle. It flipped up in the air behind the goaltender. I think it was Connor Hellebuck, so the former Winnipeg Jets goaltender. And then Domi was able to go right to the net to tap it in, basically like a putt in golf. Oh my God, that was dangerous. And we're not going to get there. Yeah, that's my fault. Well, it's not. It's kind of my fault. Odd bounce on that one. And I was trying to figure out which post I needed to cover. Didn't really guess, but I kind of covered the wrong post, and then I was not able to get back to the other side in time. I don't know if Spread Eagle would have done much for me on that scenario, but it is what it is. Yeah, Winnipeg with 2 kind of lucky goals. That one ended up strangely behind the net, and then no one covered in front on the low to high feed that ended up being the ultimate demise on that play for me. Oh no. No. Ooh, again, I gotta stop T-pushing. I gotta stop T-pushing in this game because my guy does not do a crisp push across the crease. In fact, it's a very powerless T-push. It's almost like he has trouble getting from, say, the post. I'm trying to do an example here. Like T-push, look how slow that push is and awkward it is. It's not very powerful and smooth like it is in real life. For some reason, it's just very laggy. That's a nice save. That's a good save and a cover. Man, this Winnipeg offense, they got me nervous because they've gotten to me twice in this game so far. Oh, to make that 3 times. That's a tough play. Yeah, they win the face-off, then they clap one, and it goes, I think this goes off the face. Does this go off the face? I'm not sure. Slow it down. No, it hits the chest of D'Angelo, but he's all out of sorts after the fact. And then look at that. You know, this is what I can't stand. Look at how quickly the AI picks this up and then converts this into a goal. I mean, look at the speed with which he corrals that, turns on the forehand, and it's past me. I mean, there's basically not a quick enough reaction time in the world to make a save there. And that just feels like one of those plays where there's really not a lot as a goalie that you can do. When the puck just kind of gets blocked, it falls right down the way it did. That's a beautiful comeback save. after giving up the third goal in the game. We've always kind of run into games against Winnipeg where they score a lot of goals. It just seems to be a theme against the Jets. I just realized the puck is on Kadri's stick. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your roll right now, Josh Morrissey. You almost put the puck into the back of the net. Yeah, we're having a lot of trouble right now containing Winnipeg. Kadri again gets around D'Angelo. He's had a tough couple of shifts now. A block that leads to a goal, and then he lets Kadri just dance around him. And then this little drag, we stay perfectly with Kadri to make the save. We scoop it into the glove right there, and then Josh Morrissey doesn't help us out. He's trying to hit Kadri, but in the process, he runs right into me. He runs into me and bangs my head off the freaking crossbar. This is a video game, but I mean, technically the puck is over the goal line at this point. Now, is the whistle gone? We need to go to Toronto for a review here because I'm pretty sure the puck is over the goal line. Do you like this view? Is this a good view?
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Oh man, after Morrissey's near, that scare of him nearly putting the puck into the net, I guess technically he did put it over the goal line if you want to get real technical about it. But again, EA Sports is kind of odd about when pucks go over the goal line. Like, if your goalie catches it and pulls it behind the goal line, it's not really a goal. In the game world, I don't know. It's just one of those things. I think that's just more for the goalie's sake because the goalies don't have full control of being able to keep the puck above the goal line when they make a glove save. My guy couldn't make a glove save on Kadri earlier in the game, and he was square to it. So, who knows with this video game. Turned over to Josh Morrissey. Don't skate it into me or bump into me. Waiting for Svetch to get going this season. I don't remember if he had a goal up on Long Island. Kadri blocked off Lindell. Set Jarvis a move. Passed off the KK, shooting, and Demko will cover right there and play it. Inevitably, a turnover. Chychrun in trouble. Jarvis shooting off the leg. Block leads to a decent chance. So the Jets got into a small portion of trouble there. Over to Kyle Connor. We reject that attempt. This final seconds tick away. Connor Sheary's in. Dropped off save. We punch it into the corner beautifully. And that will get us another save to end the period. Well, it's been a bit frantic dealing with the Winnipeg Jets offense in this game. But I would grade my play pretty decent. We're trying to keep the team obviously in a tie game right now. So we're keeping our team in it. The whistles have been put away for the most part in this game. There have been a couple of penalties, but outside of that, not as many penalties as I was expecting, I guess. I don't know if I was expecting this to be a penalty-filled affair, but I'm sure we'll see our fair share of those here in the third period. Manson, and it's lost. It's toward the corner, but Terry has kept possession for Winnipeg for now. And I hate when it goes behind the net. And speaking of those penalties, there they are. Oh, I read that to beautiful perfection. And that is going to allow us to go on a penalty kill and give us a fighting chance to not give up a goal. Well, I missed the slash. I didn't see where it was. It was actually, it looks like in front of my net, but I didn't see it happen in real time. See, anytime the puck goes behind the net, it's high danger when it goes behind the net. And I think that's where the penalty occurred right as it went behind. Yeah, it's right there. And then Connor digs it out in front, and he goes from the corner with 2 forecheckers on. He goes from the corner to Kadri. Man, has Kadri been creating for Winnipeg. And then right in front to Troy Terry. We read this perfectly and made that save. So here we go. Another Winnipeg power play. They were 0 for 1 the first time around, but they took a penalty on their first power play attempt. Pretty much, I don't even think it was even 20 seconds into the power play. They took a penalty, and we went to a brief 4-on-4 period. So we've not really gotten a full taste of this Jets power play and what they can do, but we don't even care, full taste or not. We're going to go shorthanded. Don't let that attempt shorthanded backfire. Perfetti. Ooh, we got a piece of both chances, the initial chance and the rebound. And just know that there's going to be a lot more where that came from. Oh, yep. Oh, a nice splay out on the ice. We just let them go to work to set this one up. Perfetti shot, nice save. But again, we make the save. We do what we have to. It's a blocker save. There's not much you can do about the rebound except punching it into the corner, but we punch it right back to Rust. We get a piece of his second opportunity. So that's nicely done. And then where did the puck go after that? Went from the corner over to Perfetti. It looks like a little exchange here with the two of those guys. And then it's the backdoor. This gets our defense moving. And you can see no one's picking up this backdoor attempt. I pick it up, and it's just way too late. And we just missed making a save as well. In this game, I'm not getting the support I feel that I need in order to be successful in a game like this. We have seen a really solid offensive team in the Jets. Fortunately, we only play these guys twice a year, and there's just another god-awful turnover. It allows me to have a save attempt. Oh my god. I didn't need that. I don't need this right now. We just always seem to run into trouble with Winnipeg for some reason, and we're not stacking up very well defensively against these guys right now. Plenty of opportunities off turnovers. Plenty of opportunities off the rush. They had a brilliant setup on that power play, which ultimately got to us. And they've taken the lead, of course, in this game. It's just one game. It's not the end of the world. But, you know, the less bad games I can have in Season 5, the better. I mean, I've looked at our line score. We're kind of teetering on a tightrope once again. Oh, my God. Whew. They nailed the post, and my best friend, I'm just going to grind on the post for just a minute. Thank you. I deserve that post hit. I earned it. Sure, he has it again. We're going to back ourselves into the crease. We're going to make a save. I can't say there hasn't been a shortage of shots. There's plenty of action going on. What a shot! Dylan Larkin. I think Stormy just tried to bite that guy's head. The camera guy's not even phased. And now Dylan Larkin goes posting in to give us a tie game once again. It shouldn't even be a tie game right now. You know, the way we played tonight, we haven't played a spectacular game defensively, so maybe it should be a tie game. Whether it should be or shouldn't be, it is a tie game. And I'll take the tie game right now because, you know, I want to try and guarantee our team a point here. Connor lost it briefly against his former... Man, sometimes it's just not your night. And that's a freebie for Kyle Connor. But again, it's one of those trickler goals. And we're going to go on a penalty kill as well. Great. Just about to get fed up with this team tonight. And the last goal, it was deflected and it rolled in toward me. And I already put myself out of position. There's really no explanation. I just made a mistake. And we're getting booed right now. Or maybe they're booing the officials. Hopefully it's the officials, but I wouldn't blame you if you wanted to boo me for this game. And we've taken another penalty. Oh, God. God forbid I have some sort of save percentage coming out of this game. A lengthy 5-on-3 against a Jets team that has just whipped the puck around from one end to the other. Go ahead. Dig a grave for my save percentage. Whoa. That's put out of play in a big fashion. Really, I just can't afford to have too many games like this because this is just it's a bad look, but also the line score is small right now. And, oh my God. This game really went south fast. And we're already south, so you know it went pretty far south. Just forget this team. This team in front of me has had a forgettable evening. Forgettable effort in front of me this evening. Well, if I get a chance to play the puck, I'm going to do something kind of cheap here. If I get a chance to play the puck. Because, I mean, screw it. We're having a bad game. Why not try something cheap? But, and if we get a chance to play it, you'll see what that cheap thing is. And if we don't get a chance to play it, then, well, you won't find out in this game. It'll have to wait. In order for me to do it, I mean, I have to play the puck, so Winnipeg's going to have to dump it in, which I don't see them doing on the power play. I just don't see them going for a dump in on the power play. I mean, we're only down 2 goals. That's doable. I'm more interested in the result right now and just trying to mitigate the disaster that has been this game. So getting a victory would be obviously very nice. That's going to go a long way. That save will go a long way. Coach LaBelle, if you're even still coaching this organization, how much blame do you put on a goalie that's not gotten a lot of help? I mean, just look at me and tell me that this game is not entirely on me. There have been some that are on me, but God, this is it's been a forgettable game. I don't even know if Coach LaBelle's still coaching here because we haven't had a coach interaction yet to start Season 5, which is a shock coming from EA in this game mode. There's a shot coming. Ooh! Played into the corner, deflected in front of me before I got a chance to make that save. Had a lot of save opportunities. I just needed to make a couple extra saves than I actually have done. This will be another one. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful anticipation. Wide open to Larkin. Under a minute to play. Can we get 2 goals in under a minute here? Obviously, I'm not being pulled. Still not a tactic here. Save off Taylor Hall. I don't know if I'm going to go for the tactic that I was going to go for. And I may just explain it. But what I want to do is flip the puck. Go up to the blue line. Flip the puck in as the goalie comes out to fight me. And put it into the empty cage. We're going to get a power play here. Now, there's under 30 seconds to play. So this could be a power play that really doesn't mean anything in the long term. But, you know, if you're gonna come back down 2, a power play is a good way to start after Josh Manson took this holding penalty. We have the ability to just power blast 2 pucks past Thatcher Demko in the final. I may get my chance to do my thing. I may get it. Never mind. Well, I mean, if you're gonna do something, you got 17 seconds to do that, and that's not even real time because the game clock is accelerated from real time. That clear by Winnipeg should just about do it. That clear by Winnipeg will do it. Why not? Tough loss. The first game at home and an embarrassing showing for the home fans. Just is what it is. It was just one of those nights. Well, I mean, I'd say that that's a result that the numbers look worse than the actual on-ice performance was, but maybe that's just my opinion. It's one game out of what could be almost 60 starts, depending on how the year goes. It's one game. It's one bad game. And the only thing that I'm going to say is we just shrug it off and move on. Because, I mean, that's all that we can do. The minus 37 in the line score is probably the most painful part of that. But we can make that up. And that's what I mean by we have a short leash to begin Season 5, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. That we have a short leash coming off the season we just had. And I'm kind of I'm a 94 overall proven goaltender at this stage of things. Why is my line score so low to begin Season 5? But it's a long season. We have plenty of opportunity to offset that game with great games. That explains everything. We started both of these games against the Islanders and the Jets, and so I'm not coming into that game off of much rest. But you know what's really concerning? Alex Nedeljkovic goes into Boston and gets a start and wins the game in a 5-4 W, and then he turns around 2 nights later in Florida and wins 5-1. So he's getting all the goal support when he needs it, and he's also keeping the puck out of the back of the net for the most part. So what's he given up? He's given up 5 goals in 2 games. I've given up a grand total of 8 goals in 2 games. So I don't know, man. I think I'm supposed to be the starter on this team. Coach LaBelle, you need to figure out your goaltending situation because I'm clearly better than Alex Nedeljkovic. You know who took you to the Stanley Cup final. Time to bounce back after a difficult home loss over the Winnipeg Jets. Our first home game of the season, and we've spent the majority of time on the road since we opened up at home. We've only played the 1 home game. We're in the United Center tonight against the Chicago Blackhawks. And our last start in this building back in Season 4 was a brilliant one, if you remember that one. If you watched that episode, it was a really good game. I remember it fondly. It wasn't a shutout, but it very well could have been. And there's a couple of big whacks at the puck to start this one. And Colton Perico, the longtime Blue, finds William Nylander. Nylander in, drag move, blocker save to start the game off. Nylander, Tony DeAngelo had a tough game against the Jets in the last start that we had, as he blocked a shot that led to a goal, and then he got danced on another play that I don't think led to a goal. Fabry shoots. Oh, wow. The puck was underneath me the whole time, and it went wide of the post. And has Josh Morrissey been an excellent acquisition on D, a big part of helping us make that run to the Stanley Cup final last year, and he's been even more important on the back end here in Season 5 as he's made plenty of great defensive plays, and Dylan Larkin just on a tear this season, scores yet again. The newly named captain, when we acquired him, he has become the next captain of the franchise, and has he led us in a big way since that captaincy was renamed. The question for me, we got a similar core to last year. Few new changes on the forward side of things for the most part. That's where the majority of the changes came. Can we get back to the Stanley Cup playoffs and, of course, the final. I believe we can get back to the playoffs. Hopefully, again, that's another position where the line score is low to begin with. That was dangerous. The line score is low to begin with. So we're going to kind of have to prove ourselves as the starter again. A whole season of that once again. Where I got to prove it. It's a prove it type of deal. I've gone over this before. But when we get to the deadline, if the team... I don't even know what the hell these guys are doing with it. If the team is not in a contention spot for the playoffs, we will demand a trade, considering we're a unrestricted free agent. We're in the last year of our contract. So it's either we ask for a trade at the deadline or we sign somewhere else as a free agent in the summer. But I'm hoping clearly to make the playoffs with this team. Tavares still playing. He's in Chicago. He was a member of our team for one season, for one half of a season. I think he was a deadline acquisition. Was it in season 3? And then he went to Tampa, and now he has found his way to Chicago. Yeah, his time here, short-lived. I don't remember if we made the playoffs that season. I certainly didn't start the playoff games. And the aforementioned Tavares and a save on him. Ooh, wow, way to snare that with a glove off the face-off. Our key to being successful is going to be the defense in front, limiting the other team's high-quality opportunities. In that last start against Winnipeg, we faced 37 shots at the end of the game. 37 total shots against, which is very close to 40. I don't know what the total maximum amount of shots I've seen in a single game in this career mode is, but I definitely haven't seen 50 yet. I think I've seen 40 before. Oh, get up. That was weird. And we've gotten away with it because we've gotten help. I went from being hinged on the post to pulling off at the right moment. Tavares, our former teammate, chips it in to us and we make a pad save. Then we kick it with the leg. That's perhaps one of the more dangerous things we could have done, and it worked out for us beautifully. Svechnikov shooting, trying to pick that blocker side, but he missed the net. Nylander dropped off, save, rebound. Oh, what a glove. Passed off Bodin, and we blocker it, leaving a rebound aside. There's a lot of chaos going on in both ends of the rink. Domi, weird loose play. It's floating into the netminder. It's Luukkonen. He'll get a cover and then eventually play to Bodin. So apparently the goalies don't like to cover. The AI goalies don't like to cover the puck very much in this shooting. Ooh, oh, I didn't like that very much, and I still don't like it, but somehow Chicago took a penalty in all of that. Somewhere amidst that wild play, Kirby Dach is guilty of tripping. There it is. And power play late in the period and an opportunity to stack up on our lead, but not if Dickinson has anything to say shorthanded. He's going to probably just shoot, and it will be blocked. And there it is. Jonathan Drouin off the hand off from Natchez. I think Natchez handed that off. Here it is, the drive in, the little drop pass, and then he cuts back through the slot to score on Luukkonen. Also, something I'm noticing, Luukkonen's wearing number 2, which I'm pretty sure is forbidden in Chicago, as no one will wear Duncan Keith's number ever again. That will be a retired Blackhawks jersey in the future at some point. One more shot to come from Chicago. Nylander. Oh, the period's not over. I couldn't just relax. I thought the period was certainly going to end, but there was an extra couple seconds. Doing the big work so far through one period of play. Haven't been harassed too much like Winnipeg harassed us in the last game. I'm sure at some point that's all going to change, especially should Chicago get a power play in this game. My only thing is not, again, overcommitting to anything. Just trying to play the simple angle, the proper depth, and just hoping that my goaltender stays square to it. And even if you're square to it, your guy still may not make the save. Nate, just what a beautiful inside-out move. We've taken a 3-0 advantage as he got in beautifully behind the defense. Everyone is dogpiling Natchez now. I don't know if that's a milestone goal, but yeah, no one was catching him on this play. And now it's time for the Hawks to hear the boos from the home fans. This time I think the boos are not for the referees, but for the fans, for the team, from the fans. JT Miller sprung free. Tried to go short side. We had the blocker there. Stay on our feet this time instead of hugging the post. I think if it goes behind the net, Staying on the feet is the best way to go. Look at this. Druin could have created himself. It still might. He will not anymore. I was going to say he could have created himself a breakaway, but he didn't have the legs for that. And oh, my goodness. And I can't even play that. That's an awkward one. Don't know if I wanted to or needed to play that. It's worked out in our benefit. We have possession right now. And we may have a goal. We do. And it's on the doorstep for Jonathan Druin, his second in the game. Look at that. I didn't even need to touch the puck. We were just pouring it on. And how long before Luukkonen gets the pull in the net? Well, he's still in there. So the Hawks haven't pulled the former Sabres netminder. We remember when he was with Buffalo in this series a couple seasons back. And he's now made his way over to Chicago. Ahead. Oh, that's again. D'Angelo creates a goal for the opposing team as it deflects off of him as I went to make a save. What a freaking lucky break for Brandon Saad, who has returned to Chicago. He shoots, it hits the leg of D'Angelo, does it not? It does, and it's as it hits the leg, it changes direction. I'm going to make a simple save. I'm doing everything right, and then it goes off the post and into the net. You couldn't have had a more fortunate break on that. You know what? That's it. Trade D'Angelo. Get him off the ice surface. I don't want him in this organization anymore because clearly he's costing more goals than he is creating right now. That is just ultra frustrating. You don't even know. I mean, I'm there. I'm square. I'm positionally sound. I'm doing everything right to make a save, and my teammate deflects it into the net trying to make a hero of himself. You know, just don't try to block it. Just step to the side, let the goaltender see the shot. If there's one thing that's really annoying about goaltending, and I'm talking about actually doing it in real life, not that I've done it at a competitive level, because I do it at a recreational level as an adult, but if there's anything that's so annoying as a goaltender, it's when your teammates screen you, whether they're not, even though they're not intending to screen you. If your teammates screen you on a shot and you can't see it, it's so annoying. For me as a goalie, I prefer to see the puck. I like to just see the shot the whole way there. And, you know, I know that sometimes your teammates, they're trying to take that shot lane away. They're trying to block it. Who knew the Hawks were going to go for it shorthanded here? We're going to try to man this up. Okay. I was trying to rim that around the glass, but Larkin got in the way. We don't necessarily need a goal on this power play. It would be nice, especially after Chicago scored the most fortunate goal their team will probably score all season. They got that little diamond shape going in the neutral zone, but it's worked out. Great back check by McInnes, but the forechecking pressure. We're on the power play. 4 checks in, 2 guys in the forecheck. There's 4 of them and 5 of you. You might as well go hard on the forecheck with the power play. Oh, what are you guys doing right now? They're shorthanded. Last opportunity to make something while you have a small advantage. That was a nice shot through the screen. I don't know how Luukkonen tracked it to the blocker. He's made 3 saves in a row. I imagine Jordan Eberle. I was busy watching Jordan Eberle get hit, and again, D'Angelo is involved in a shot coming from Brandon Saad that almost went back into the net. But we took a penalty in there, and I know what this elbowing penalty was. It was a huge collision. Oh, man. What a hit. All right, this is where it's imperative that you let me see it. I've seen the first shot I faced on the penalty kill. Is he out here? Is Tony D'Angelo on this kill? He is. There he is, right there on the left side. He is on the kill. Oh, blocked this one off Morrissey, but fortunately not on the net. Oh, that's a dangerous save to make. That was probably even more dangerous or equally dangerous to play the puck. Do you play it and play that risk of playing it into a turnover, or do you take the risk of the face-off? I think they're both kind of risky. I mean, you lose the face-off on a penalty kill with the other team on the power play. There's risks involved in both of those things. There's not really one best way to go about killing the penalty. I just want to make sure it gets down the ice and we kill as much time as possible. That's my mindset. Oh, man, that hit a body in front of me, I think. Hawks are going to try to go across the rink. And then back across for a slap shot. Ooh! Oh, get up. Oh, my God. Can we just get possession and clear it, please? This is going in front. This is going in front. Oh, did we make a save? Or did he miss it? What happened? You guys have got to learn how to get possession and clear it, please. Here's a dangerous clapper from Jones that misses the net. You see it go wide and careen out the other end off the back of the net, right to Fabry. We get over, and I'm doing this diving block. I didn't need to do that in desperation because of multiple reasons. I got to the short side, but also it was blocked by Morrissey. And then even though it was blocked by Morrissey, there's the poke check that gets the puck free. Nylander, this one's blocked by a stick again. And then trouble for Morrissey getting it out. So the Hawks pin it along the boards. It goes around to the corner. Jones is there to feed it backdoor. You think surefire goal, right? Oh, not today. Robbie Fabry, we'd rob him with the glove. What a beautiful save. You know, I just want to thank True for making this beautiful L12.2 glove because it just saved the day. Well, that was a shift and a half for the Hawks power play. Are we done? Can we be done taking penalties for the rest of the evening? I'll tell you what, Tony DeAngelo, he's getting exposed this season, and I don't know why we've hung on to this guy. You know what's the worst part is he has a multi-year contract here with his team. He is going to become a massive liability. Someone get up there. Uh-oh. I let Svetch go WWE on that, on Seth Jones up there. Natchez pinned along the boards. Lots of scuffle going on in the corner. Eberle has it now. I'm expecting a pass from Eberle. There it is to Saad. It's wide of my net. Saad, rebound. They made a great decision. Drive the net, shoot low, pad, rebound, and then cash in on that second chance opportunity. That's not on the goaltender. A rebound goal, not on your goaltender. You guys can't let him just drive the net hard like that because that's what's going to happen. I'm forced to make the save. We're going to come right back, and Dylan Larkin will power one right past Luukkonen as a response. Now all of the Hawks fans are livid. They thought their team had a chance getting back into this game. They cut the deficit to 2, and then we came right back down and blew it back up to 3 once again. Up top to Murphy, down low to Larkin, shooting, and Luukkonen prevents the hat trick. A slash came in there somewhere, at least it looked like a slash. Larkin hit the post on that play, and he's going right after it, still going after the puck on the forecheck. Lindell, down low to Larkin, who's going beast mode in the offensive zone, has like 4 shots on net on this one shift alone. Wheeling at the top of the zone, down low. Lindell harassed a little bit and has drawn a penalty. And we're going to go right back to the power play with 4.4 seconds remaining. Well, like we needed this power play. We're up by 3 goals going into the second intermission, but I'll take it. And a beauty save by Luukkonen, and he'll take a whistle. And this faceoff was not necessary, but we will watch it take place anyway. Oh, a shot off the faceoff. Very cheeky move right there from the centerman. Here's Luukkonen giving up the one-time goal. He got a piece of it, but not enough. So I'm at a pretty tight spot right now in this game, to be honest. I've almost faced 20 shots, not quite, but I've got the 2 goals against, which is the important part. I don't foresee any way that we see 30 shots. Drive that net! And we couldn't get it there, but the stick lift on the turnover, and there it is. First goal of the season. It's about time. Andrei Svechnikov taking his time, getting going here in Season 5. This is off of the forecheck. We lost it, and then stick lift, and then Natchez let Svech have at it, and Luukkonen's got to be pulled at this point. No, he's not pulled. He's still in there, but this torture continues. I felt the same way in the Winnipeg game that we just played, so I know what that guy's going through. I'm at a point where I can't give up that third one, but it's games where you're like, I'm teetering on getting the save percentage. I can't give up a third goal because I'm teetering on that 900 save percentage where inevitably the AI team will find a way to get that third goal. I mean, my solution is just be simple, be brilliant, don't overplay anything, and I wouldn't say I've overplayed anything in this game. First goal I gave up, Brandon Saad deflected off my defenseman in front. Not really a whole lot I could do about it. Played that shot pretty much exactly how you want to play it. And then the other one was just a rebound goal, and I couldn't get to the rebound in time off the pad. Probably the biggest shock to me is Andrei Svechnikov didn't score until this game. His first goal of the season came in this game right here. It came just a few moments ago. Look at this. Larkin sprung free, looking for the Hattie, and he's had about almost 8 or 9 shots in this game. I can't even keep count anymore because he has literally just shot it every chance he's gotten. He'll get another one. He will get the hat trick. and has D-Boss bossed it up in this game. We got a stray hat or two flying onto the ice surface at the United Center here tonight. And that should send the fans packing. That should send Lukin into the dressing room. And it has sent Lukin into the dressing room. They've substituted him with Markstrom in the net. I would assume Jacob Markstrom, the former Canucks and Flames netminder. Man, has it been a while since that guy was in Vancouver. And Larkin eager to get to the puck tonight. He is full gas tonight. The only thing that makes sense for me is Dylan Larkin's taking his pre-workout before this game. He is juiced up. At this point, it's just, let's just get out of this thing and let's just go to wherever our next destination is after this game. I don't even know where it is. The thing is, I've looked at our calendar. The first half of the whole season, we spend a majority of the first half of the whole season on the road. Like, I may have to show it after this game if I can remember to show it. Or maybe I'll already have shown it at some point. I don't know. But we spent a chunk of time on the road in Season 5 to begin the first half of it. And dumped in by Brandon Saad, and I won't be able to get there. Have we slowed down? Have we been eating too many cheeseburgers in the off-season? Is that why we're so much slower in free skate? Uh-oh. Eberle will dump this in. No chance I could ever get to that. Look at Connor Murphy just bullying number 22. I think that's Brandon Saad. Pass from there. I would imagine he's going to try to feed it in front. Got a save, rejected it. Every save is going to be important, and when they're trying to get it down to the corner or beside the net, those are some of the toughest saves to make. Hawks are in again. We're finally getting something going. Oh, that's a tough spot for me to be in. Oh, yeah, reject that and cover it. And they're making it very difficult to keep the puck out. They've only had 2 shots, which just came on the last 2 possessions here in the third period, but they've both been difficult shots to keep out. Nice pull move from the forehand to the backhand, back into the forehand, and a one-timer off of Natchez' stick to make it 8-2. This is almost like a repeat of the game that we had here back in Season 5. I mean, basically, the game we had in Season 5 in this building was a similar score in a pretty similar fashion. Well, we just can't get this absolute drubbing of the Chicago Blackhawks over with soon enough. This game's over. We're going to take victory. And I just want to get out of here with the save percentage where it is. Can I just do whatever I want to with this? I guess I will. JT Miller trying to split through the defense, not to be had on that occasion. Crew. Wow, big save on the one-timer. And they're going to try and force it. It's behind you. Cover that with the leg. I'm telling you, they haven't had a lot of shots in this period, but they've been somewhat threatening when they have had the chances. I'm just now realizing, did we not have Jordan Eberle? I think Jordan Eberle was a part of our team. Larkin for 4 goals. Not happening. Not past Markstrom anyway. I think Jordan Eberle was a part of our team along with Tavares for a short period of time. He seems to be connected with Tavares. You gotta be freaking kidding me. Well, I tried to guess which way Eberle was gonna go with it. And lo and behold, they have scored a 3rd goal on me, and I didn't need that. That's not going to help my save percentage numbers out, that goal. Doc, just give me some shots here at the end of the game now. That's all I'm begging for. Probably should have flying poke checked Jordan Eberle, but hey, that's just our defense in a nutshell this season. It feels like it's one of those years where I'm going to have to fight tooth and nail to the end of the season just to be the playoff starter. We're not starting hot like we did in Season 4. We started hot in Season 4. I swear, what in the... what's going on? Uh-oh. This offense is cold-blooded. They will not let up for a second in this game. We're going to go to the power play. Who cares at this point in the game? Well, how bad is the save percentage and the line score going to be after this game? That's my main concern now. What are we looking like when we get to the main menu? Well, the Hawks fans stood up and cheered for that 3rd goal. Now they're just back to booing. The whole team getting booed. Just let him have a shot, for crying out loud. I'm not even going to have any save percentage coming out of this game. Well, it's a tiny +9, but I'll take it. It's a positive in the line score, where it was a game that was not as action-packed, not even close to what we faced against Winnipeg. 22 total shots from the Chicago Blackhawks. We gave up the 3. It should have been 2, so there's a little asterisk there beside that. And honestly, we could have had a shutout. We really could have. A block shot off of D'Angelo's leg into my net, posting in, of all things. And then a save, low pad, rebound goal. Not a whole lot I could have done about that one. And then the Jordan Eberle breakaway for all intents and purposes. We could have had a shutout here tonight, and I think the line score should have been a little bit higher than that, but like I said, we're going to be clawing our whole way to the end of the season just to be the starting goaltender in the playoffs. This grind begins again. And the other part that has me really nervous is I don't have that much confidence in this team defensively than I did last season. This is clearly a little bit different team, and it feels like this team is playing a little bit differently in front of me. Not nearly as good as we were last season. The Windy City has some great parks. We're going to the one by the lake. Want to join? Well, at least we're actually in Chicago to go and do these activities. There is bound to be plenty of open space at the park. That must be room for a lot of activities.
Look at all the sports space.
So
We do aerobics in here.
so many activities.
We have all day. Once we're there, we'll decide what we want to do. Well, don't we have, you know, practice and morning skates and stuff like that? Hey, we really need this win. Again? Again, it's another one of these. Yeah, and I'm just hoping you can step it up tonight. You guys get me at least one goal, and I'll get us the win with the shutout. I can't be promising shutouts behind this team D. I can't help it if our D decides to take the night off. Go talk to them. There is not a more accurate statement right now. I'm just trying to motivate my team. I'm ready to go. Let me focus on my game. Let me see the shots too. Stop trying to block every shot that comes toward the net so I can just simply make the basic saves.